Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So guys, in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to sew this beautiful dress. Okay, this is a part 2 to this tutorial. The drafting of this tutorial is up on the channel, so I posted it last week, and here is the sewing aspect. If this looks like what you'd want to learn, please kindly stay back, watch this video to the end, and do well by turning on your notification bell so you can get notified when next we upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by. Actually, when I made this dress, is the sleeve is actually a detachable sleeve. The ruffle, you can style it in three different ways. You can use it without the ruffle, and you can style the ruffle in three different ways. As you can see, I actually love the dress, and I was so happy after I was done sewing the dress. So guys, if this looks like what you'd want to learn, please hit on the like and the subscribe button. Okay, so guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, I've gone ahead to transfer our pattern to our fabric. Okay, so I'll be showing you what I did. This is the center front. I went ahead to cut two pieces on fold. This is the actual fabric and the lining piece. So I added half of an inch all the way at the top, at the side, and at the down part. Okay, so and I have two pieces. I ironed my hairstay, my interfacing to it, so you can add your interfacing to this part. Okay, also here is our side front. I've added half of an inch at the top, at the side, and also at the down part. Okay, and I have four pieces here, two as the lining piece and two as the actual fabric. Okay, and also add iron my hairstay to this part. And also this is the back. I'll be using a plain material. I added half of an inch at the top and also at the down. Okay, so I have four piece, two lining and two actual fabric, making it four for the center back. And also this is our basque. Okay, so I have two pieces here, the lining piece and the main fabric, and it was cut on fold. I have half of an inch at the top and also at the basque area. So add half of an inch, and you're going to cut on fold, so that by the time you open it up, it's going to look like this. Can you see? So this is what you should have. And also the lining piece, you can decide to add hairstay to the lining. I didn't have enough of the hairstay, so that's why I didn't add. I only added to the main fabric. So you can add hairstay to the lining piece as well. Also, this is our yoke, the back yoke. I added half of an inch all the way around. Can you see, aside the armhole area? And also I have four pieces. Instead of me to use bias to turn the neck of my yoke, I'll be using a tulle net. Okay, I'm not going to be using bias, I'll be using a tulle net. So I've actually gone ahead to cut out the yoke using my tulle net. Okay, so I have four pieces for the back, two of the tulle net and two of the sample lace. Okay, so that's what I'll be using. And also this is the yoke for the front. I added half of an inch except all the way around except the armhole. I will also be using my tulle net to turn my yoke. So you're going to cut two of the tulle net and also two of the sample lace. Can you see? So I will be creating a boning channel. So this is 1.5 inches wide. So I've gone ahead to iron it into two. Okay, fold it and iron into two. So that's what I'll be using to create my channel for the boning. So guys, for the skirt part, I've gone ahead to cut out my skirt part. The only difference that the back has a dart, but the front doesn't have a dart. Okay, the back has a dart and the front doesn't have a dart because the front has a basque line. So you can go ahead, and this is the front. I cut my front on fold. Okay, and I've also cut the lining piece. And also this is the back. Can you see the back has a dart? So I've gone ahead to stitch the dart, and I'm going to place them right side facing each other, and I'll go ahead and stitch the two sides. Please, if you don't know how to draft a skirt pattern, you can go through the channel. I have a video tutorial on how to go about this. So in order to save time, that's why I went ahead to do this without showing you. So just go ahead and sew the two sides, okay? Go ahead and sew the two sides, then you turn it out after you must have sewed the dart. This is the center front. Like I said, it doesn't have dart. Can you see? I'll go ahead and stitch using half of an inch, and also I'll sew the hem of the down part first. I'll also go ahead and sew the hem, okay? So guys, next I'm just going to go to my sewing machine. We are going to be doing this together. I'm going to place them, arrange it well, and place them right side facing each other, and you're just going to stitch. You can also secure with your safety pin to be sure of what you're doing. And this is it, guys. We'll go ahead to our sewing machine and we're going to be stitching. So guys, like I said earlier, this bag is going to have a button space, so I'm just going to get my fabric. Let's say just going to fold like so into tiny piece, then you're going to cut about 3 inch. Okay, if you unfold, it will be 1.5. So when I'm stitching, I'm going to place it inside, in between the yoke and the sample lace. I'm just going to push it inside and stitch and turn before stitching the neck. Okay, I'm just going to do it on one side. When I'm sewing, I'm still going to show you. So right now we are just going to place and be sewing our yoke right side facing each other. I'll just go ahead and stitch. This is the front yoke. I'll just go ahead and stitch only this side, then turn it out and iron. I'll repeat the same thing to the second one as well. And also I'm just going to get a tulle net 4 inches by 4 inch and fold into a tiny strap, and I'm going to stitch. After I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to be cutting out 3 inch. On fold will be 1.5. So this is what I'll use as our button space. Like I explained earlier, I'm going to place it like so. Then I'm going to place my tulle net like so, and I'll go ahead and stitch all the way around. Okay, I'll do that and show you. Can you see? Just go ahead and push it inside and stitch using half of an inch, then you're just going to stop. Guys, I'll repeat the same thing to the second side and iron and show you what it looks like after I was done ironing. So guys, this is what it looks like after I was done ironing. I'll just go ahead and stitch the two together, the sample lace and the net, and this is it. I've joined them together. Can you see that our edge is looking so beautiful? Next, I'm going to join the shoulder. So you're going to place them right side facing each other. Remember, we've not stitched the tulle of the back. I'm just going to open it up like so, and I'll go ahead and turn it this way, then stitch using half of an inch and turn out. We just want a neat finishing. I'll repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Just go ahead and open it out and give it a good press. Can you see? So guys, this is what you should have. And also for this part, I'll go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. Okay, you can as well pin, but this is fine, it's okay for me. So, and you're going to notch. You repeat the same thing to the second side as well. Go ahead and place them right side facing each other and stitch. After stitching, you're going to notch, then go to your ironing table and give it a good press. You repeat the same thing to the lining piece as well. Guys, after I was done doing that, I'm just going to, for the basque line, I'm going to get the midpoint of that basque. Here is the midpoint. I'm going to trace it out so you all can see it. Okay, so I'm using a white chalk for this tutorial. So the whiteness, I'll be marking 2.5 inch interval. I just want 5 line or boning channel, so I'll be marking 2.5 all the way. So you're just going to mark 2.5 to get a straight line. Okay, I want 5 boning channel, so I'll be using, you can make yours 3, you can make yours 5, you can make yours whatsoever you want it. So you repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Go ahead and connect like so. So guys, after I was done doing that, remember our strap, I'm just going to place it like so. Place it on the line that I just marked. I'll go ahead and stitch using half of an inch, then I'll turn it over like so, then I'm going to top stitch. I'll do that and show you what it looks like. Okay, so guys, after stitching the first part, this is it. I'm just trying to trim it off, and also you just go ahead and turn it this way and give it and stitch it all the way down. Remember, I'll be using this 0.5 or quarter inch of boning. This is plastic boning, so I'm just going to create my elastic channel in such a way that it will not be bigger than the boning. So it depends on the size of boning that you are using. Okay, so just go ahead and do what works for you. I'll go ahead and finish it up and show you what it looks like. I tried to pass in my boning, and I discovered that it was perfect for me. So I'll just go ahead and stitch the other side so that the joining will not just be on one side. I'm just going to stitch it. You can decide to ignore that part, but I just want the two lines to show at the both side. So I'll finish it up and show you what it looks like. Guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to insert my boning. So this is it. You are going to insert your boning in such a way that you're going to leave half of an inch at the top and also at the down part for the joining. Okay, we are going to join this to the down part of our skirt, so you're going to leave half of an inch. Then you go ahead and give it a good press. So guys, this is the back. So I'm going to be fixing the yoke of this back. Make sure you work with your pattern paper. Remember, where my yoke starts from is my dart line. So I'm just going to mark that line on my fabric so that it will serve as a guide for me. So just go ahead and take note of that point. So right now you're going to place your yoke right side facing right side. Then you're going to cover up with your lining. Then go ahead and stitch it all the way around. Please, when you get to the point where your yoke stops, then you're going to stop your stitch. Just watch what I'm doing. So you're just going to stitch, and when you get to this point, you're not going to sew to the end. You're going to stop where the yoke stops. Then you're going to give it a notch and turn it out. Also, you can decide to stitch the other side as well. I later stitch the other side, okay, because that's the finishing I want. I wanted a neat finishing, so I'm going to be stitching the inside. So I'll repeat the same thing to the other side. And also for the front, I'm going to be placing my yoke right side facing each other, and the joining of my bustier, that's where my yoke will start from. I'll go ahead and secure with my safety pin. I'll repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Place your yoke right side facing each other at the joining of your bustier. I also go ahead and place my lining piece, and I'll be stitching alongside my hemming gum. I'll stitch the side, and also I'll stitch this other part as well. Please stitch alongside your hemming gum, okay? So I'll go ahead and do that and show you what it looks like. So guys, after I was done stitching, can you see this is what it looks like? Can you see? I'm just going to stitch both the lining and the actual fabric together now. And also I went ahead to give it a good press. This is what it looks like after I was done ironing. So next, I'm just going to get the center of this upper part. Then I'm just going to notch it. Okay, so just go ahead and notch. And also for this basque side, I'm going to notch the center as well. Okay, so I'm going to place them right side facing each other. Can you see? Go ahead and place the notches together, and also you're going to place your lining piece as well. The lining piece will be on the same place, the actual fabric will be on the same place. So just go ahead and pin. Then you're going to stitch using half of an inch all the way down. Then you repeat the same thing to the other side, and also you're going to be stitching the side seam using half of an inch. I'll do that and show you. Guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to turn it out and give it a good press. Can you see? This is what it looks like. And also I'm going to iron, then stitch both the lining and the actual fabric together. This is what the inside looks like, looking so beautiful already. We just want to attain a neat finishing. After stitching, I'm going to be weaving the down part. I'm going to be weaving, okay? So I'll go ahead and weave. For the skirt part, I've gone ahead to add the dart and I've stitched the sides. I gave it a good press. So guys, this is the back piece, the zipper side. So I've gone ahead to iron them. And also this is the front part. So I'm going to be folding it into two equal half, okay? So guys, I'm just going to be marking half of an inch. Remember, we added a half of an inch. I added half of an inch for the joining. So when we are drafting, we use 5 inch for the basque line. So I'm going to come down by 5 inch. Then I'm going to connect from that half of an inch to that 5 inches where I just marked, okay? So I'll go up from this other end by half of an inch for the seam allowance. So just go ahead and add mark like so. This one will serve as our seam allowance. We are not going to cut and at the exact 5 inches. I'll go ahead and cut out, then I'll stitch the lining to the actual fabric. I'll stitch them together. Can you see? This is what it should look like. So next, I'm just going to fold this into two. I'm just going to notch the center. I've weaved the edge of my dress. Can you see? I weaved it with my weaving machine. So I'm just going to get the midpoint, fold it into two as well. This is the skirt part. You're going to fold into two, then you're just going to notch the center. This one will help you to be able to sew your basque very well. You will not have issues with it at all. So just notch it a little and you notch the top as well. So next, I'm going to place them right side facing each other. I'll just like so. You can secure with your safety pin, or you just go ahead and stitch using 1/2 inch. Okay, so if you do this very well, the edge should be the same. Can you see? This is the first part. I'll again turn it to the wrong side. I'm going to stitch the other side as well. So notching that part will help the V to not to to help you not to have issues with it at all. So it will just stay in place. Guys, can you see how neat and how beautiful this is looking? Can you see this? Next, I'll go ahead and join the back as well, the upper part of the back to the skirt part. Place them right side facing each other, and you're just going to stitch using 1/2 inch. You do this to the second part as well. Guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. So right now, I'll go ahead and place them together. I'm going to impute my actual body measurement. I'll do that and show you. Also, this is the sleeve. I have a detachable sleeve. This is 18 inches by 9 inch. So I'll go ahead, and my fabric is actually on fold and I have two piece. So if you open it up, you should have 36 by 9 inches. So right now, I'll go ahead and fold the two edges on the wrong side. Go ahead and fold, okay, and you do the same thing. So we are going to create an elastic channel at the midpoint because it has an elastic channel. So you're just going to get a strap of 1 inch or 1.5. Okay, this is 1.5. I'll place it at the center and I'll stitch it. After stitching all the way down, and then I'm going to fold it just the way we created a channel for our boning casing. So I'm just going to stitch it all the way down, then I'll add my elastic and stitch the side. Also for this sleeve, I'll go ahead and impute my sleeve measurement and fix it to my dress after imputing my actual body measurement. I'll not be showing this part because of the time. Guys, this is it. After I was done finishing the detachable sleeve, ruffled sleeve, I added my elastic to it, okay, and also I went ahead to fix my zipper to this dress. And also, do not forget to iron. Please make sure you iron when sewing, okay? So make sure you iron. I've also gone ahead to add my button. You know, it has a button, so I've added my button so that when you lock it up, it should look like this. Can you see? This is looking so beautiful. And also, I fixed my sleeve to the dress. Guys, this is the final outcome after I was done sewing. And you can actually style this dress in style the sleeve in 3 different ways. Okay, so you can choose to use this. You can also choose to raise the ruffle to the shoulder. Can you see how beautiful this is looking? Please do not forget to hit on the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video to the end. See you in my next class. Bye.